All right. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. Let's talk about our good old friend Jasmy. Looking at the broader market, amazing stuff we're seeing. Bitcoin is absolutely sending right now. You're seeing shorts absolutely. And again, yes guys, absolutely is my favorite word, but you're seeing shorts getting destroyed across the board. But we'll definitely take that. Obviously, we're still in a weekend. Weekends do tend to see more manipulation than usual. I'm still waiting for my confirmation level. Hopefully, we get that confirmation level around $65,000 tomorrow because we're still in a weekend. But let's talk about what's happening with Jasmy, up 10.6% on the daily time frame. So one of the top gainers actually. If you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, Jasmy is up about 17.9%. We'll take it, but I'm not seeing 30-40% gains like you're seeing with VChain and stuff. But let's take it a step further and see where the price is currently sitting at. What are some next targets? If you enjoy these updates, you guys know what to do. But before I get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the price, 2.67 cents, up 10.4%, and USD comparative. Also up about 5% in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Comparative market cap is actually at $1.3 billion. So that is really nice to see. And the 24-hour trading volume at about $120 million. Again, really nice to see. But let's take it a step further, see what is happening. Looking at the dominance index, up it's at 55.08%. So it has increased, but you guys are probably wondering, hey, Crypto ZX, usually when the dominance goes up, don't altcoins go down? Not necessarily, because this time around, what you're noticing is the king of the market is actually moving up as well. So a lot of altcoins are actually, up in USD comparative, but some are outpacing BTC. And again, that's just the beauty of this market. Jasmy is one of the projects that's actually outpacing Bitcoin right now. But I think if you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, it's we're still outpacing Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is up 15.3%, Jasmy up 18%. But remember, you guys want to understand is now that Bitcoin is up 15.3%, Jasmy is clearly outpacing BTC. But remember, when things turn around, Bitcoin tends to do better compared to altcoins. You need to remember that. But let's take it a step further, see what is happening. So, I'm trying to give you guys a lot of updates, a lot of these continuous updates. I'm pretty much seeing Bitcoin price just going up and up and up. We're sitting at $62,710. Really nice to see. Obviously, a lot of resistance coming in its way. But if it's able to clear this zone, guys, especially around that 64K mark that I was speaking about, 64 to 65K, you could really see Bitcoin pushing more towards the upside. But I still have this, gut feeling inside of me that, I shouldn't be getting really excited. We've seen what happened in the past. This could be, whales just trying to manipulate the markets. But let's see what happens, especially as we start off the week. That would be, a very, very important, way to kind of tell what we're looking at. But definitely a beautiful bounce to, nonetheless, from 53,000 all the way up to here. Love to see it. And look at the importance of that psychological price point that I've been talking about on a day-to-day basis. We're back above 60K and we'll definitely take that. But have your stop losses in place. I said this in all my updates and I'll say that in this update as well. Have your stop losses in place, especially if you got in, around, the July 5th levels. That was quite a sharp drop pretty much for the across the market. But if you're looking at Jasmy, Jasmy is finding itself once again trying to break out of this key resistance. And if you want to speak about that key resistance, that's literally where we're currently sitting at. And most importantly, there is going to be a little bit of more resistance coming up at that 2.856 cents. But you can see this for yourself. This resistance is not new by any means. And again, I don't want to talk about higher levels right now. You really want to take it one step at a time. People tend to only focus about higher levels, but first you need to clear these levels before you can start getting excited about the other ones. That's what a lot of people tend to forget, and you don't want to be forgetting that. So, if you want to put this into perspective, definitely a nice bounce. If you want to put that into percentage, a 40% increase since July 5th. So if you got in, obviously, I'm sure you guys are not complaining. But we have seen this resistance play out before as well. Pretty much 3 different times this resistance came in its way, and we pretty much saw a rejection. Even back in May, you saw a rejection going down to 22.44 cents before you saw that massive spike from the Apple news. So that exact same resistance right now is coming in its way, but if it's able to clear out of this resistance, I do project that you do see Jasmy closing down to that 2.89 cents, and even I think 3 cents could be a possibility quite fast for Jasmy. Let's face it, for the hype that this project has, market cap is still quite low. I've said this to you guys before, and I'll say it again. As you guys know, I still think there's a lot of things that they can get better at. And I would consider, I know not a lot of these moon boy Jasmy people, and there's two sides of Jasmy holders. There's one that actually understand the realistic facts, and there's the other ones that just completely ignore it and just want to be moon boys, don't want to hear any criticism. But on my channel, you guys know I keep it 100%. They need to really do much better in terms of marketing. I think when it comes to a project, they are lucky to have so much hype behind them. And that is all thanks to it being extremely cheap during the bear market. And of course, a lot of people started talking about it, a lot of people speculating that this could be one of the big assets that could perform really good in 2-3 things. Of course, partnerships, some major announcement coming out, great. That's a huge plus point. On top of that, community is massive, another good plus point. A lot of exchanges, another good plus point. So liquidity is not an issue. And on top of that, tokenomics, I've mentioned this to you guys before in my updates, have gotten so much better. So from that point of view, speculation is getting better. A lot of people are getting mega bullish, but at the same time, they do need to do some things, especially marketing needs to step up. On top of that, Binance needs to take them off of the fear zone, because that is a huge big red flag that a lot of people don't realize. Arguably Binance the biggest exchange. If they do that, that will play a very positive role on the price of Jasmy. I've said that to you guys before as well. I think there may be timing it at a perfect time, because let's think about it. If Jasmy is around 4.3 cents or maybe 5 cents resistance, and then Binance comes out and says, what, hold on, we're gonna remove them off of that watch list, and we're gonna list them normally. There's not gonna be any warning signs or anything. They're not in innovative zone or whatever the case may be, or delist zone. Guess what that's going to do to the price? Guess what that's going to do? That's going to increase the price, without a doubt, in my opinion, because FOMO factor. There's still people, you won't believe how many people are still on the sidelines completely on Jasmy because of just that one factor alone. But obviously, like I said, Binance isn't stupid. They know certain things that are causing them to put that in this specific zone. Obviously, we're seeing the market picking up. Everything seems too great. Every single project will seem amazing, but you need to realize the real thing. So, of course, as I've said to you guys before, they need to reach all their, roadmap targets. And on top of that, actually, remember, Binance needs to delist them off of that, and update the website as well. Big things that they need to do. Like, if they have that much revenue, why are they not doing those simple things, in my opinion? So you need to question every small thing. I've said that to you guys before from the beginning, and I'll say it again. But as far as its price action is concerned, I'm liking what I'm seeing, a 40% increase. So people that took advantage of it, and like last week, I'm sure you guys are excited. But pay very close attention to specific targets and the price of Bitcoin. But I do expect Jasmy does retest its June highs. I have no doubts in that, but it's going to be one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.